Today in Space.
Welcome to Today in Space. We're here for another episode TIS 177. We're approaching our way to 200 episodes, but it is December 18th. We're recording this episode. It's going to come out December 19th, and on December 20th, this Friday at 6:36 a.m., Boeing's Starliner is going to be launching the CST-100, the robotic launch to the ISS to dock for the first time. This is the first step commercial crew for Boeing. It's also United Launch Alliance, Atlas V that's taking it up there, so both of them have a lot to be excited for, a lot of great things coming here in the future, and something really cool. The Starliner apparently can dock itself robotically, where every other capsule right now needs the essentially the Canadarm 2, the robotic arm that Canada's aerospace program made to grab the spacecraft when it's close and then dock it with the module on the ISS, where this Starliner does not have to do that. So we're going to see the first use of that in space. So the first time it's actually going to dock. So that's cool. No humans yet, but it's the first step. And that's actually what we saw on NASA Social. We walked by this. We had the opportunity. We'll show the picture here. But we had the opportunity where, actually, let's just cut to a quick walkthrough of what happened there. I think we explain it.
90 seconds by the time you get off the bus.
God, here we are. We just got the opportunity to go check out United Launch Alliance's CST-100 Starliner. Competition in space is amazing. It's wild. I know, I didn't say anything. They'll tell us no. What? Oh, man. Here we are, people. Commercial crew. This is what it's all about. These are our two options to send astronauts, American astronauts, from American soil for the first time since the space shuttle. 2011. 8 years. Oh my God. This is crazy. Super amazing opportunity. It's amazing how you just get a little opportunity. SpaceX Boeing competition, ULA competition is good. Can't let us see SpaceX and not see ULA. Wow. This is it, commercial crew, people. This is where it starts. I think they start sending humans very, very shortly. This is going to be a busy December. And this is their wet dress rehearsal. So this is the same. This is going to be demo 1. This is going to be the robotic mission to the ISS. The first time they're going to send this and dock with the International Space Station. Huge first step. Next step is to actually send crew. So that was awesome. That was the CST-100 Starliner. The fact that we got to go, when we were there to see the SpaceX Falcon 9 launch for CRS-19. We definitely weren't complaining. We got approval as we were on our way back from seeing the Falcon 9. We got to see the Starliner from afar, and that was so cool. And there's a NASA Social there right now. A few people that I know online, some Space Pants Squad peep Alec is there, and I met someone else online earlier that's attending. So that's really cool. It's awesome that they're going to be able to have the opportunity to go see this. I'm super excited to see what they post, what they cover over the next day. But this episode, we're going to continue on our way through our NASA Social from the beginning of December, when I went down there for the SpaceX CRS-19 launch, and we got to visit the Veggie lab. There's an actual lab. We have, let me go grab the sticker, because we got tons of stickers. You can see that. So, the Veggie lab was arguably one of the best things. And we were talking with a bunch of people from NASA Social when we were out. We went drinking the first night, so that was great and fun. But it was cool. You just got to meet new people, and I think a lot of us mentioned that the Veggie Lab was really our favorite part. And what you're going to see in this clip, because pretty much I started recording. I wasn't sure when I got out there how I was going to put all this stuff together or even what was going to happen, but I also didn't want to put a lock on it. The first NASA Social I went to back in 2015 for the New Horizons mission, I did take the content that we had. I had a bunch of recordings from the actual presentation, and I felt like I tried to do too much in one episode, and it just, one episode that if you didn't catch it, you probably didn't even know about it, and then it's gone, it's over. So we're trying to kind of pick apart what we saw and add something that's new, because I'm not the only person who went to this NASA Social or was recording. So I'm trying to add something that's a little bit different so that if you do come across this video, it's at least a little bit different. But this one was awesome. I pretty much just had it record, and you'll see us go through the start. We get our introduction, and the two scientists that are in the beginning, we'll talk about them next week. But everyone here was really great, and what I want to focus on this week is Ralph Fritchie, who was the Space Crop Production Project Manager, which is an amazing title. An amazing Space Crop Production Project Manager. So he's literally working on like what Matt Damon did in The Martian, which does come up in the questions at the end. And it's a pretty great answer about what he thought about how The Martian went about it. But this is the guy who's actually one of the people involved in actually making that happen in real life. And the really, really cool thing, and what I'll keep mentioning about this, because we've talked so much about the balance. We've talked about, is NASA ready? Is SpaceX ready? All this stuff is about to come. Are we even ready to handle this? This trip showed me that the people who are working at NASA, it looks like everyone is gung-ho about this. They're ready to get after this. And that's so great. There's so many amazing people. You'll get to meet Ralph and hear what he does here, and they talk he talks specifically about the big plan of what if we get it right? What if we actually go and build colonies on the moon, have lunar colonies, have Martian colonies? How do we even get ourselves to that point, and how do we adjust for the fact that the commercial program may accelerate space travel, and we may have to develop growing things in space earlier? I'm not going to say too much about it, because Ralph goes from start to finish. What he presented for us was perfect. If you want to know about biology in space, what it's like to have a job right now in growing things in space, and just the background behind the first time they went into space and what they even thought they were going to see, to a whole spectrum from start to finish. And we'll also have a picture of the whiteboard, the whiteboard of where he had the plan all drawn out, which is kind of a sneak peek because it's not even ready in the documentation available to the public yet. But the amazing thing about the NASA Social is we get to share that here with you. So that's what we got here. I hope you're having a good holiday season. I'm drinking a little bit more. I have a cider right now. I'm drinking more coffee, that's for sure. But it's just a busy time. There's so much going on. Actually, really happy we have all this content to dig through and to dive into, because I don't think I would have had time to do an episode from scratch. So this has been fun. I hope you're having a good holiday season. If you're having a rough time, hey, it's all good. You can always pick it up and change things that you're doing, and you just gotta get through it. So I hope you're having a good time. We are here to help provide some good old-fashioned science, and just some fun stuff. This is a great tour, and we're gonna have more from the Veggie Lab. We'll have those two scientists in the next episode. It'll be out right after Christmas, the 26th. So, I think the 26th, that Thursday. And that's it, folks. Have a great holiday season. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you back here right after Christmas. And then we go into 2020. So we're going to talk about plans for 2020 and where we're at with the show, where we've been, where we're going in 2020. That's all to come. So enjoy this episode, and we'll see you next time.